Yeah, so hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. I'm continuing my efforts on OPM related videos. We started off a topic on OPM implementation. Yesterday we talked about 8 various steps in implementing OPM. The first step was defining an OPM organization, right? The second step is today's topic is about defining roles and OPM program organization. This is an example of OPM program organization. If you look at the picture very carefully, there is an initiating group. Example, it is executive leadership or portfolio management leadership who kicks off, who sponsors the OPM implementation. So it creates OPM program core team, which include program sponsor, program manager, and there is a change OPM integrator. So these three roles forming an OPM program core team. And this is interacting with the different stakeholders like PMO, program manager is talking about integrating with or interacting with implementation project managers. Similarly, the change leader will talk to the different division units across different regions. And there is a process and tools competency which is used by OPM projects. There is a transition and there is an operational use. So this is an example of OPM program organization, and its roles can be defined largely like this. Let's look at each of the roles in a little more detailed. The first one is we talked about is OPM Initiating Committee. Generally, senior leadership staffs the initiating committee or portfolio management board. It is responsible for establishing programs and projects that facilitate the realization of organization strategy. An initiating committee may serve as the OPM implementations program sponsor as well. So the mainly initiating committee is staffed by senior leadership. Generally, program sponsor can be from initiating itself. Then we have OPM implementation core team, right? That is the first role is a program sponsor, right? So the program sponsor is a person who provides resources and leadership directions for the OPM implementation program. Accountable to initiating committee for program success. He or she actively involved, engaged, and he is a visible sponsor, which is very crucial for OPM success. Responsible for sustaining the benefit realization. Sponsor should have a proper organization authority, resources to influence, to remove the barriers, and to provide day-to-day guidance to ensure the success of OPM implementation. So essentially, you need a sponsor who provides the resources and leadership direction. That is very crucial, active and visible role. Then we have program management office, which can be EPO or EPMO or PMO, which is part of core implementation program team. PMO is responsible for OPM governance framework and the performance that supports portfolio program and project management functions. It defines and maintains the process governance framework related to portfolio program or project management initiatives. Okay. PMO may be an implementer or a recipient of OPM governance. Depends on it's an EPO means could be a possibility they are implementers. If it is a program management office or project management office within that program or project organization, they may be a recipient of OPM governance, possibly, right? And this EPMO or PMO, right, support OPM implementation in several ways. Some of the ways been displayed here. Generally, they provide guidance and subject matter expertise related to processes and tools as well as the OPM maturity models. They help in developing organizational governance framework, hierarchies and relationship. They help in establishing a project management information system for OPM framework. They monitor the compliance to policies and procedures. They monitor OPM implementation performance. They perform as a center of excellence for knowledge and practices within OPM. Next important core role is the OPM Implementation Program Manager. Right, so EPMO might provide a program manager to lead the OPM initiative, possibly. Program manager is accountable to the program sponsor. Program manager responsible for overall planning, execution, and overall management of OPM implementation. Another important role in OPM core team is OPM Integrator and organizational change team. So OPM implementation requires adoption across several organizational units and regions. We have seen in that picture, right? It is recommended to establish an organization change team led by the OPM Integrator. See, this OPM Integrator is responsible for the change leadership and implementing the and use of OPM framework. And there may be some of the additional roles. These additional roles may range from providing a subject matter consultation to part-time collateral duties to full-time assignment. Right. The example says business analysis. Business analysis team might be helping in eliciting business needs from the stakeholders, documenting the key stakeholder needs to support develop OPM business case, analyzing the current future organization states. So for these kind of activities, you may need subject matter consultations, right? Like business analyst or senior business analyst who will be part of your OPM team. It's helping in analyzing the current state and future state, helping the documenting the stakeholder needs as part of OPM business case, right? These are very crucial roles we can think of in our OPM organization. So with that, we come to the conclusion of today's video. Hope you got a fair idea about how to go about defining the roles and forming an OPM program organization. Okay, so there's going to be to summarize that, there is an initiating committee, then it's a core team formed, sponsor, program manager, there's a change leader, will be supporting program portfolio and project management initiatives, right? So thanks a lot for your listening. I hope you like this video. Let me know your feedback in terms of my improvement areas. I'll be happy to implement them. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.